Way up the racetrack goes the 32, catches the 6, and around goes Justin Lofton. Hits the 13 of Johnny Sauter. They crash right at the start-finish line, and they catch the 32 of Miguel Paludo.
Wow. That was a huge crash.
Yeah, and that was a long time in developing, too. The 6 of Justin Lofton got sideways way early at the exit of 4. Just about saved that thing.
I think someone clipped the 6 of Justin Lofton. I saw some contact there, and he held on to it forever. And when it finally went away on him, Johnny Sauter just had nowhere to go. Sums up the year for Sauter so far. Just anything that could go wrong has. And look at the damage on those trucks. There's debris strewn all the way down the front straightaway. You could watch here as Miguel Paludo gets a little bit loose right there. Had a slow truck of Norm Benning ahead. Norm didn't do anything wrong. Miguel just got loose and wow, right into the side, almost flipped him over.
Yep. Yeah, Johnny was as far down on the bottom of the racetrack on the apron as he could be. Just nowhere to go when Justin Lofton got down there.
So numerous trucks involved in this. The 6th caution here tonight.
You can see there's concerns ahead. You see the slower red truck up ahead. So Paludo's going to try to squeeze up a little bit. I think his truck gets sideways. He clips Lofton, and watch Lofton. He almost saves this baby.
I thought he had it saved right there. And so frequently when it goes back the other way, the next time it gets sideways with the front end going left, it's worse.
Look at James Busher just barely slipping by. Johnny Sauter not so fortunate. And watch Miguel Paludo. He's watching what's going on. Going to make a move here to the inside. But then they had one coming up from the bottom as well. It just barely gets hit, though. Not a lot of damage. Good job by Paludo not getting involved in the crash that he was a part of starting.
that he somewhat caused coming out of turn 4.
As you mentioned, look at the contact between Sauter and Lofton.
All four tires.
All four tires on Lofton's truck off the ground. Look at the debris flying off the 13 of Sauter.
Let's ride along with James Busher. See how close this was.
You could see Paludo wiggle. And watch James. Just so fortunate that he was the guy in the middle of the track and Johnny Sauter was on the bottom for Busher.
And that's all James right there. He saw those 2 trucks get loose. He saw them get together. And then he was able, just by driving that thing, missing him.
That's a sad sight there. That young Johnny Sauter raced so hard last year for a championship. He's a fast guy, and heck, Phil, from the start of the year, things have just gone bad for him.
He was leading at Daytona, I think, coming down for the white flag, got turned around into the outside wall, and it's been downhill ever since, it seems like, other than that one big win he had at Texas. This is going to be ugly right here.
Oh yeah, big hit by the 13.
And then quiet until it landed back down on the ground.
Phil, ever since I was a kid, and when I heard that sound, it still hurts me. Like that crunch that you heard, I mean, that just knocks the wind right out of you. And we're so fortunate these trucks and NASCAR in general has made these cars and trucks so much safer. You can walk away from a crash like that. But that was a huge hit that Johnny Sauter delivered into the side of Justin Lofton.
You may wonder why we saw all the trucks going down pit road. That's because it's given the track officials time to clean up the front straightaway. They just took the whole field down pit road.
A lot of debris still on the racetrack. They're cleaning it up. We'll be back.
You were cutting that wheel. How hard and how close was it for you to save that thing?
I don't think it was actually as close as I probably thought it was. I should have just turned right and put it in the fence. But, you know, it was a product of hard racing. Me and the 32 are racing hard. We had the 57 up on top of us, and I think we were both fighting for the same real estate to try to get through there. We had a great truck. You know, really happy to have all the people from the Imperial Valley on board with full plate. And a bummer it had to end this way. I really think we had something to win this.
Any way to change your luck lately?
Just keep racing.
Okay, Justin Lofton okay and released from the care center. That's the really good news.